Hey everyone, welcome back to our channel. If you're new here, please subscribe. I'd really love that. If you're returning, how you doing? What we're going to talk about right now is the fact that when you go to apply for government assistance like food stamps, SNAP, EBT, do they really actually care? And the fact is that no, they do not. A food stamp applicant who is completely frustrated for being denied food stamps actually took the initiative and took pictures and highlighted her empty pantry, her cabinets, her refrigerator, and how little money they have to actually feed themselves. She showed pictures in a video that she made and she posted on TikTok saying, "I'm sending this to the food stamp office since they swear I make too much money." And it shows various like cupboards and drawers and pantries inside her kitchen, highlighting that they are in fact empty. So I have the pictures and I'm going to show them to you because, sometimes I swear, you have to put these people in their place. And, because they say, well, you make too much money. Okay, first of all, yeah, I make this amount of money, but do you take into consideration my mortgage or my rent, my electric bill, my water bill, my car insurance, if you have a car payment, daycare, if you pay for daycare and things like that, the amount of money that it takes to raise a child? Do you take these things into consideration? Because I don't think you do. I really don't. And I think that is what a lot of the frustration is coming from. And then they go and they deny the applicant's assistance, and then you sit there and you struggle and you're like, I guess I'm not eating. And then you have to make that decision on if you're going to pay your bill or if you're going to eat today. And yeah, it's extremely frustrating. And I know it hits home with a lot of you because you've told me that it does. So here's the pictures that she shared. Now, it seems like there are several people who responded to this girl to her video stating that they too are having difficulty in securing food stamp benefits. And one person said, yeah, I just got the letter in the mail yesterday. She said, for real, she's like, I make too much. She said, if I made too much money, I would not be asking for help. And that's the thing. What do they consider too much money? What do they consider? And the question is also, they literally have, I know they have guidelines, but if it's $5 or $10 too much, come on. That $5 or $10, is it really hurting the government to give someone just a little bit of assistance? It's ridiculous, because that $5 or $10, maybe they worked an extra hour at work. So what? So another person speculated that inflation is probably not being taken into account from the food stamp office when it comes to doling out benefits to applicants, and that's a really good point. They said, I swear their scale has been outdated because, sure, I make decent money like 10 years ago. The world only gets more expensive, and they're right. Your cost of living, the money that you make doesn't keep up with the cost of living. And someone else said, yeah, I got approved for $23. What am I going to do with that? There's nothing you can really do with that, honestly. Nothing really at all. And another one said, because they remarked that they're having difficulty securing funds to get food for herself, and she's pregnant. She said, I'm pregnant, and they won't give me anything. But I know people who can afford to go on vacation after vacation and get $500 a month in food stamps. Yeah. Things just don't add up. They really don't. And then someone else said that food stamp benefits employees don't take cost of living expenditures into consideration either. She said, I always offered to show them how much I pay out to bills. And they're always like, no, stop asking us how much we make then and ask how much we keep. And they're right. As we all know, America has experienced its worst inflation in 40 years during the summer of 2022. And the U.S. Department of Agriculture has reported that food has not been spared from these prices increases either, and projects that throughout 2023 and 2024, grocery stores and restaurant inflation is going to continue to soar. So, SNAP benefits ultimately, they vary between state and state. And because SNAP benefit calculations are partially based on an individual's or a family's income, the existence of different economic conditions among states means that participants may earn more or less depending on where they live. And like, I know like the average here is like $207 for a person or something like that. And like up in Pennsylvania, it's like $220. And I'm like, it's kind of funny because groceries down here are more expensive than they are up in Pennsylvania. I will never forget my sister and her boyfriend came down here in July for 4th of July. And they live in New Jersey. And she had gone out to do some food shopping because they were here for a week. And she said, I never realized how expensive it is down here. She said, the food is just so much more expensive than it is here than it is in New Jersey. And I said, yeah, I said, it's ridiculous here. I said, you know, what, you know, you could buy, she's like, I literally spent $200 on a week's worth of groceries for me and my boy. I said, yeah. I said, it's disgusting here. I said, it is not what it used to be. I said, you know, you could generally, like a couple of years ago, go to the grocery store, drop $200, and you're walking out with a cart full. I said, now you're walking out with 2 bags full. I said, it's terrible here. It's more expensive to live here in Florida than anywhere else. So, all right, guys, I'm out of here. All right, I will see you in the next one. You stay safe, you stay positive, you keep prepping, and as always, fear less. Ciao.